Once upon a time, in a small village of Vietnam, there lived a poor but kind young man who worked as a servant for a rich and greedy landlord, toiling in the fields from dawn until dusk without complaint. One day, the landlord promised, "If you work hard for 3 years, I will let you marry my daughter." The young man believed him and worked even harder, plowing the fields, planting rice, and taking care of the landlord's animals with all his heart. When 3 years passed, the young man joyfully came to ask for the daughter's hand in marriage, but the wicked landlord laughed and said, "My daughter is meant for someone rich like me, not a poor worker like you." Heartbroken, the young man left the house and went to the forest to cry, when suddenly an old man appeared. It was a fairy in disguise, who gave him a magical phrase, "Stick together, stick apart," and told him the spell would help when the time was right. A few days later, the landlord held a big wedding for his daughter and a wealthy man, and asked the poor worker to find 100-segment bamboo to make a wedding gift. The young man went to the forest and found a tall bamboo tree. He cut it into pieces but wondered how to join them, and remembering the fairy's words, he said, "Stick together." Magically, the bamboo pieces joined into one long bamboo with 100 knots. But when he tried to carry it, it was too long. So he said, "Stick apart," and the bamboo pieces separated again. When he brought the bamboo to the wedding, everyone laughed, but the young man pointed at the greedy landlord and shouted, "Stick together!" And at once the landlord and the groom were stuck to the bamboo, and everyone gasped in shock as the landlord begged for forgiveness. The young man then said, "Stick apart," and freed them. Ashamed of his greed, the landlord kept his promise and gave his daughter to the honest young man, and they lived happily ever after, surrounded by love and laughter.